Somewhere between 10 and 50,000 euro of monthly ad spend, almost every business hears the same pitch. You outgrown Google Ads. You need V360. You need a real DSP. Sometimes that's true, and sometimes it's the most expensive mistake you'll make this year. I manage both platforms every single day, Google Ads and V360, from companies across whole world. So, in the next minutes, I'll give you honest answer, what's actually different, what is real costs, and a simple test to know which one your business needs. No sales pitch, just the framework I use with my own clients. Here's the plan. First, what Google Ads and V360 actually are, in plain language. Second, the 4 real differences that matter for your business. Third, the true cost of V360, including the cost nobody mentions. And fourth, a simple decision test you can apply to your business today. First, the basics. Because most explanations online make this more complicated than it is. Google Ads is Google's self-service advertising platform. You buy ads on Google Search, YouTube, Gmail, and websites in Google Display Network. Anyone can open an account today with any budget. 10 euro a day? Fine. It's built so that automation does most of the heavy lifting. DV360 or Display and Video 360 is what's called a DSP, a demand-side platform. Think of it like this. Google Ads is a shop. Everything is on the shelf, prices are set, the process is simple. DV360 is a wholesome market. You get access to much more inventory, not just Google's websites, but ad exchanges from across the entire internet. Premium news sites, connected TV, streaming apps, digital audio, even digital billboards. You can negotiate direct deals with publishers, but you need to know what you're doing, and there is a minimum level of professionalism expected just to walk in the door. Here's the first thing that surprised most business owners. DV360 is not better Google Ads. It's a different tool for a different job. A wholesale market isn't better than a shop. It depends on what you're buying, how much, and whether you have someone who knows how to buy there. Now, forget the 50-point comparison tables. For a business decision, only 4 differences really matter. Difference number 1, where your ads can appear. Google Ads gives you Google's World, Search, YouTube, Gmail, and the Google Display Network. DV360 gives you Google's World plus the open internet, multiple ad exchanges, premium publishers, connected TV, meaning ads inside streaming apps on the living room TV, digital audio like podcasts and music apps, and direct deals with specific websites. Business translation. If your customers are on Google Search and YouTube, and for most businesses they are, Google Ads already covers you. DV360 matters when you need reach beyond that. Brand campaigns on premium news sites, TV screens, or audio. Difference number 2. Control versus automation. Google Ads is increasingly automated. Campaigns like Performance Max are basically a black box. You give Google a goal and a budget, and it decides where ads run. It works, but you see less and control less. DV360 is the opposite philosophy. You need control exactly which sites, which apps, which screens, what frequency, how many times a person sees your ad, and you can use your own data and third-party data in ways Google Ads doesn't allow. Business translation. Automation is great when your goal is simple, like online sales. Control matters when your brand is sensitive about where it appears, or when you're spending big money on awareness and need to prove exactly where it went. Difference number 3. How you get an access. Google Ads, open an account in 5 minutes. Free, no contract. DV360, you can just sign up. You need access through an agency, a Google sales partner, or, for very large advertisers, a direct contract with Google. That access has conditions and usually expectations about spend. Difference number 4. Who runs it? This is a difference nobody puts in comparison tables, and it's the most important one. A motivated marketing manager can run decent Google Ads campaigns after some training. DV360 is a professional trading tool. Run by an expert, it's powerful. Run by a beginner, it will burn budget faster than any platform I know. Because nothing stops you from buying millions of worthless impressions across the open internet. So the honest question is never just which platform, it's who is going to operate it. Now, the part vendors don't like to talk about. When you buy through DV360, your money passes through several hands before it becomes an actual ad impression. Layer 1. Media cost. What you actually pay for the ad space. Layer 2. The platform fee. DV360 takes a percentage of your media spend. The exact rate depends on your contract and what features you use. But it's a real cost that doesn't exist the same way in Google Ads. Layer 3. Data and targeting fees. Want to target using third-party audience data? That data costs extra, usually as a fee on top of every 1,000 impressions. Layer 4. The people. Either an agency fee or the salary of in-house specialists who genuinely knows the platform. These people are rare and not cheap. And here is the hidden layer, the learning period. Your first 2 or 3 months on DV360 will not be your best months. Testing inventory, building audiences, finding what works. That's an investment phase and you should budget for it honestly. Add it all up and here is the simple truth. On a small budget, the fees and the people eat your results. If you spend 5,000 euro a month, a big slice of it goes to the machinery around the media. Not the media itself. The same 5,000 in Google Ads goes almost entirely into ads. That's why DV360 has a practical minimum, not an official one, a mathematical one. In my experience, below roughly 15 to 20,000 euro a month in display and video spend, DV360 rarely makes financial sense. The efficiency gains can outrun the overhead. Above that level, and specifically above 50,000, the picture changed completely, because better prices, better inventory, and better control start compounding on real volume. Let's turn all of this into a test you can apply today. 4 questions. Question number 1. Is your main goal direct sales or leads from people actively searching? If yes, stay in Google Ads. Search and Performance Max are built exactly for this, and DV360 won't beat them at their own game. Question 2. Do you spend a serious budget specifically on display, video or brand awareness? Not your total budget, the part going to display and video. If that part is under about 15,000 a month, DV360's overhead will likely eat the benefit. Stay in Google Ads for now. Question 3. Do you need something Google Ads simply cannot do? Connected TV campaigns, digital audio, direct deals with premium publisher, strict control over exactly where your brand appears. Advanced frequency control across channels. If you nodded at any of this, that's the reason to get DV360. Question 4. Do you have or will you hire someone who truly knows a platform? If the answer is no, the answer to DV360 is no. Full stop. The platform is only as good as its operator. Summary in one line. Google Ads until the math and the mission demand more. DV360 when you have the budget, a need Google Ads can't cover, and an expert to run it. And one more honest point. This is not either or. Most large advertisers I work with run both Google Ads for search and performance, DV360 for programmatic display, video and connected TV. The real question is when to add DV360, not when to replace Google Ads. Before we finish, 3 expensive mistakes I keep seeing. Mistake 1. Moving to DV360 for status. We are a serious company now, we need a serious platform. Platform is not a trophy. If Google Ads was hitting your targets, the switch just added fees. Mistake 2. Moving everything at once. If you do adopt DV360, migrate one campaign type first, usually display or video. Measure it against your Google Ads baseline for a quarter, then decide the next step. Mistake 3. Sign in with an agency without asking who exactly will run your account and what their DV360 experience is. You're not buying the platform, you're buying the operator. Interview the operator. So, do you need a DSP? If you're under roughly 15,000 a month in display and video spend, focus on search-driven sales without a programmatic expert on hand? No. Google Ads is the right tool and choosing it is a smart business decision, not a small one. If your budget is real, you need connected TV, audio, premium inventory or serious control, and you have an expert to operate it, yes, Add it alongside Google Ads, not instead of it. If you are right on the border and want a second opinion on your specific numbers, that's exactly what I do. The link is in the descriptions. If this saved you from expensive mistake, subscribe. I publish honest, practical content about Google's advertising platforms with no vendor spin. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.